Behind the glitz and glamour of Hollywood's golden age lies a darker, quieter truth. Some of its brightest stars didn't just fade away, they disappeared into secret hideaways the world was never meant to see. Howard Hughes was the definition of a mysterious mogul, billionaire, film producer, and aviator. But as his fame soared, so did his desire to disappear. In the 1950s and 60s, Hughes began retreating from public life, eventually vanishing into a penthouse atop the Desert Inn Hotel in Las Vegas. He didn't just rent it. He bought the entire hotel to ensure privacy. This wasn't his only secret sanctuary. Hughes owned a string of hidden properties across the U.S., including a remote mansion in Beverly Hills and several unmarked compounds in the Nevada desert. His inner circle was sworn to secrecy, and communication came only through handwritten notes. Rumors of elaborate tunnels and underground bunkers swirled. For years, no one saw him, yet his empire kept moving. Hughes didn't just vanish. He built invisible empires where no spotlight could follow. Known as the King of Hollywood, Clark Gable lived a life of fame, charm, and cinematic legend. But even royalty needs a throne far from the public eye. In the hills above Encino, California, Gable owned a secluded ranch that served as his personal escape from the limelight. Hidden behind thick groves and far from the buzzing paparazzi, the ranch became his retreat where he raised horses and lived a quiet, rugged lifestyle. It was here, not on studio sets or red carpets, where Gable truly felt free. The property was so discreet that many fans never knew it existed until years after his death. After the tragic death of his wife, Carol Lombard, Gable withdrew even more, spending long periods at the ranch in solitude. For a man so publicly adored, his secret property was the one place where he could grieve, reflect, and simply be himself. Marlene Dietrich, the sultry screen siren of Hollywood's golden age, was always in control of her image, bold, elegant, and untouchable. But when the cameras stopped rolling, Dietrich disappeared into the shadows of a secret Paris apartment that few ever knew about. Tucked away in the 16th arrondissement, the apartment wasn't just a home. It was her fortress of solitude. Surrounded by velvet drapes, antique mirrors, and shelves filled with love letters and wartime memorabilia, the space became her escape from Hollywood's relentless glare. She turned down movie roles, declined public appearances, and chose to live in near total seclusion for the final decade of her life. From this hidden haven, she communicated with the world only by phone or letter. For a woman who once lit up every screen she touched, Dietrich's true act of mystery was knowing exactly when and how to disappear. Though Babe Ruth was a titan of baseball, idolized by millions, his larger-than-life persona came with a craving for privacy. After his retirement, Ruth quietly retreated to a lesser-known estate in upstate New York, a wooded hideaway near the town of Greenwood Lake. Tucked among towering trees and shielded from prying eyes, the property offered Ruth a place to breathe, fish, and reflect, far from the roaring crowds of Yankee Stadium. The rustic lake house, modest by celebrity standards, was a stark contrast to his public image of wild parties and big city glamour. Here, the Sultan of Swat was just George, enjoying quiet evenings, hosting close friends, and living without the weight of fame. His neighbors rarely saw him, and those who did respected his space. For a man who dominated headlines for years, Babe Ruth's final innings were played out in calm, secretive serenity. John Wayne, the rugged face of Western cinema, may have seemed larger than life on screen, but in reality, he craved moments of peace away from the Hollywood frontier. His ultimate escape? A secret waterfront home on Balboa Island in Newport Beach, California. Tucked away from the glitz and gossip of Tinseltown, this quiet property became his sanctuary. With stunning views of the harbor and the ocean breeze replacing the buzz of studio lights, Wayne enjoyed a slower, quieter rhythm of life, boating, barbecuing, and spending time with his kids. Locals often spotted him in worn-out clothes, blending in like any regular neighbor. He also owned a secluded Arizona ranch where he could truly disappear into the wild terrain he loved. For a man who played the ultimate American hero, these hidden properties allowed John Wayne to take off the cowboy hat, step out of the spotlight, and just be himself. Charlie Chaplin, the silent film genius whose Little Tramp character stole hearts worldwide, had a complicated relationship with fame and America. After political controversies and accusations during the Red Scare, Chaplin made a dramatic exit from Hollywood and never returned. His secret refuge? A stunning estate called Manoir de Ban in Corsier-sur-Vevey, Switzerland. Nestled in the Swiss Alps with sweeping views of Lake Geneva, this quiet mansion became his permanent escape from the chaos of celebrity and scandal. Hidden among lush trees and vineyards, the estate allowed Chaplin to raise his family in peace, compose music, and reflect on his extraordinary life. Very few from his Hollywood circle ever visited, and that's exactly how he wanted it. For a man who made the world laugh without saying a word, Chaplin's most profound statement may have been walking away from the spotlight entirely, into a life of quiet, poetic seclusion. Katharine Hepburn, the fiercely independent and four-time Oscar-winning icon, was never one to play by Hollywood's rules, and that included how she handled fame. While others flocked to Beverly Hills, Hepburn retreated to a hidden sanctuary in Old Saybrook, Connecticut, a seaside estate passed down through her family. Nestled on the edge of Long Island Sound, the weathered yet elegant home gave her a peaceful escape where she could walk along the rocky shore, garden, read, and live without the demands of the spotlight. It was her sacred space, far from red carpets, where the ocean's rhythm replaced the camera's glare. Even at the height of her fame, she'd disappear there for months, ignoring scripts, press, and the frenzy of fame. Hepburn's coastal retreat wasn't just a getaway. It was a statement. She didn't need Hollywood to define her. In her secret haven, she defined herself. Gary Cooper, the tall, soft-spoken star known for his roles in High Noon and Sergeant York, embodied the strong, silent American hero, both on and off screen. But behind his calm demeanor was a deep yearning for solitude, far from Hollywood's fast pace. His escape? A quiet ranch in Sun Valley, Idaho, nestled in the rugged beauty of the Sawtooth Mountains. Long before the area became a celebrity hotspot, Cooper found peace there, fishing, riding horses, and enjoying the crisp mountain air with close friends like Ernest Hemingway. The ranch offered a simple, rustic life, where fame had no hold. No flashing cameras, no endless interviews. Just Cooper, the outdoors, and silence. He guarded the property's privacy fiercely and often retreated there for months at a time. In Sun Valley, Cooper wasn't a movie star. He was just a man hidden away in nature, living life on his own quiet terms.
If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment. Also, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell to be notified of our new videos each day. Thanks for watching.